Hello everybody, I am here to present to you some professional development that we'll need to do this summer in order to prepare ourselves for this upcoming school year. So I'm going to take you through a little bit of a Google presentation that I have here very quickly, and this video is actually going to be embedded. You'll see it embedded as soon as you get into the virtual classroom here on our whiteboard. This is our virtual professional development classroom. So far there's a few resources in here. One thing I wanted to show you is this is how I've created my own virtual office currently. Another thing I wanted to point out on this beginning slide is there are two resources linked here currently. There's one here to a virtual professional development library, and another here on this book, this one book that I'm sure all of us want to know how to read right now, which is What to Do When You Don't Know What to Do. And so this is our initial room that you will be able to log into at any given time. You'll have access to this professional development room, and we can update as needed. For right now, you'll be exploring throughout our time this summer these two important links, and then on the next slide you will see a few more that I'm going to be adding in. So first of all, let's head over to our book, What to Do When You Don't Know What to Do. This will be the first thing you want to click on. When you click on this, you can see it brings you into a new slideshow. And within this slideshow, you'll see, if you were to present this for yourself, you'll see that there are some really great informational things. And if you click on each of my Bitmojis here, I will talk to you about a couple of concepts that I've learned over the summer of how we can move forward coming up in the future. So that is what the reading is all about, how to do something when you don't know what to do. That's this book right here. In addition to that, you'll also find, this will be left in here for you, this is a virtual PD library. You can open this link up as well. This takes you to my library. You can see my Bitmoji is still in here to welcome you into the library. And again, if you were to come into this library, you'll see there are 4 slides so far, each telling you how, these are each linked to how-to videos for you to go through and learn different ways to do different technology things. You can see I obviously have room for more coming up, so I'll continue to add to this library, but when you get stuck, this Help Center is going to be an awesome thing for you to be able to utilize. And then into this classroom, I'm also going to be loading some of the professional development templates that you'll need and a few other things, but this is your initial classroom. I'm also going to see, you'll also see in here a link to our conference room. Which looks like this. This is our conference room. This is me that's in our conference room. This is how I felt all summer, well, maybe since March. I've just wanted to hide under a table, well, crawl under a table and then hide, and wait for this whole thing to blow over. But hence, the next thing you'll figure out is I had to eventually crawl out from under this table. This is not going to end anytime soon, and as heartbreaking as it is for me, and as much as I do want to crawl under a table, I also have worked really hard this summer to find out the best ways I can be there for you. And so I eventually got up, put my big girl panties on, and started to do the work. And you know, not only that, I got pretty jazzy. But what I had to come up with was a way for you to get some professional development this summer so that you can be in a prepared environment. This beginning of school year, in any capacity, whether it's plan A, B, or C, which you heard Miss Alicia talk with you about, it's not going to matter. The option of online for a family who's not wanting to come to school will always be there. So there is a chance that we will be remote, even if it is for one student in our class. It could be tricky. So we have to find a way to get professional development before the year begins so that we can become proficient in our learning management systems online and any of the ways that we choose to engage our students in how we teach in any of those learning platforms. So I have a professional development plan that we're all going to need to work on this summer, and I will present that to you soon. So that was part of the work that I've done so far. Then I also created this virtual help center, which I just showed you is also linked in our professional development room. Outside of our virtual help center, after each of you work through the PD tracker and do a little bit more learning, what you'll find is when you are stuck, more of your colleagues will have more knowledge. So when you need more help in this online learning, you'll have colleagues who are experts in different areas. And so this was the point of my summer work, and this is what I'll be passing along to you. Within our professional development, we have a PD tracker and a virtual help center. This, when you click here, how to use your PD tracker, when you click on this, it will take you to a safe YouTube video that I've created that explains to you what the PD tracker is and how to use it. With this tracker here, though, it's going to take you through a couple of different methods of learning that we'll need to accomplish. And it'll explain exactly how you're going to do it because we are virtual this summer. And then I've also shown you this virtual help center. So once you begin your journey, get yourself out from underneath the table and start to do the work. In this classroom, you'll see the video that you just are reviewing with me now. You'll also see pop into this frame the virtual how-to and our conference room for here, where you can access anything with our current professional development. If you have any further questions, please feel free to email me. I will be sure to respond as quick as I can. But this will be summer work that we'll need to have accomplished by August 7th. I know that everyone is on summer break, and it has been a very stressful time period, and we are still needing to press forward because the beginning of the school year will be here soon, and our preparation for a stress-free start to the school year for both ourselves and our students begins with our prepared environment. And the prepared environment is potentially online, therefore we need to be prepared for that. So all of this professional development is geared around that for you. And take time in this classroom here, explore, learn about what it is that you need to do, and if you have any questions, feel free to email me.